आज विश्वविद्यालय अपनी स्थापना के 24 वर्ष पूरे कर रजत जयंती वर्ष में प्रवेश कर रहा है। हमारे साथ भारत की राष्ट्रपति महामहिम श्रीमती प्रतिभा देवीसिंह पाटिल मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में उपस्थित हैं। आइए हम सब मिलकर उनका स्वागत करें। कार्यक्रम की अध्यक्षता मानव संसाधन विकास मंत्रालय के काबीना मंत्री श्री कपिल सिब्बल जी कर रहे हैं। हम उनका भी स्वागत करते हैं। माननीय अतिथि के रूप में हमारे साथ उसी मंत्रालय की राज्य मंत्री श्रीमती D.Purandeswari तथा योजना आयोग के सदस्य डॉक्टर नरेंद्र जाधव हैं। हम उनका भी स्वागत करते हैं। हम महामहिम को तथा विशिष्ट अतिथियों को प्रकाश दीप प्रज्वलित करने के लिए आमंत्रित करते हैं।
"92 years ago, a November 19th, marks the birth of a girl child in India who became a world leader, Srimati Indira Gandhi. November 19th, 1985, marks the birth of a university which is facilitating a transformation in India's education system, providing variety of education opportunities to individuals with diverse backgrounds. The idea of establishing this National Open University was mooted in 1972 under the leadership of the then Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi. On 19th November 1985, this became a reality when her illustrious son Rajiv Gandhi laid the foundation stone of this university and named it after her. IGNOU believes that knowledge is every human being's birthright and universal learning every university's aspiration. It is committed to provide education without barriers, to be accessible to all, to be in word and deed the people's university. The university's founding principles are social inclusion and democratization of education. It not only provides a powerful alternative to the conventional system of education, but complements it too. Starting with 4,000 students in 1985, IGNOU has evolved into the world's largest, most diverse and inclusive institution with 2.5 million learners. As we cross the milestone of the Silver Jubilee year, Her Excellency, the President of India, has agreed to launch 3 major initiatives among a host of other initiatives. Launch of IGNOU Flexi Learn, an open course portal which gives free access to the university courses. Gyan Deep, a project of Indira Gandhi National Open University and Indian Army to transform the post-retirement life of thousands of soldiers by equipping them with formal qualification and better job opportunities. And new Gyanwani stations in regional centers to enhance the reach of education to remote and rural parts of the country.
The Indira Gandhi National Open University, for which the foundation stone was laid by Shri Rajiv Gandhi on the 19th of November 1985, has the mandate to provide access to higher education, knowledge and skills to all segments of society. The university has emerged as one of the largest universities in the world in terms of its student numbers, fields of operation and diversity of courses and programs. The university uses a variety of media and latest technology in imparting education to achieve the objectives of widening access to all. During the last 25 years, the university has contributed significantly to the higher education, community education, and continuous professional development. The Open University system should play a positive role in the development of the country. It should identify the type of knowledge and skills required for improving the quality of life of the society and try to provide such knowledge and skills by making use of innovative, and flexible means of education delivery. IGNOU, during the last 25 years, has served millions of learners in the length and breadth of this country and abroad. I congratulate the entire academic and administrative setup of the university, the teachers and students in particular, on the occasion of the Silver Jubilee year that you have entered now. Jai Hind.
धन्यवाद। मैं मानव संसाधन विकास मंत्री श्री कपिल सिब्बल जी से अनुरोध करता हूं कि वे इस सभा को संबोधित करें।
Access to knowledge is fundamental to our bid to empower our people. We not only need to enhance the horizons of knowledge, but ensure that the 220 million children who go to school and the 160 million children who are out of school have access to these ever-widening horizons. It is therefore necessary to innovate and build alternative and effective mechanisms to enable such access. Open and distance education and open educational resources can contribute enormously in this endeavor, as IGNOU has already done. Open and distance learning is therefore recognized as an accepted mode, providing a framework outside the formal schooling system. But access alone cannot be an objective in the context of our public pronouncement that expansion, inclusion, and excellence are the three necessary pillars to impart quality education. Thus, open and distance learning must, apart from access, provide quality education, not just in the matter of academic material, but also in the field of skill development. Education is not just the absorption of knowledge. It is important to create an environment and a framework through which acquisition of knowledge and skills go hand in hand, thus empowering our young men and women to use that knowledge for productive activities. If we allow distance education to be used as an effective and alternative tool to formal education, the horizons of distance education and open educational resources will expand exponentially. The need for distance education is predicated on the premise that conventional teaching and learning methods cannot meet the challenges of our young population. We are perhaps the youngest nation in the world in the sense that more than 500 million people in our country are less than 25 years of age. By the year 2020, the average age of an Indian would be 29 years. We therefore need enormous inputs to be able to provide both access and quality education to our young. This may not be possible by limiting ourselves to formal pedagogical methodologies. Distance education and open educational resources will require use of technology. Today we have technology to simulate lab experiments for distance learning. We have the technology to create virtual labs to allow our young to obtain hands-on experience for technical training and skill development. We need to invest in these technologies and develop new methodologies which will enable us access to complex educational resources necessary for enhancing excellence in the field of distance education. The absence of adequate faculty, both at the school and at the university level, can well be compensated not only through distance learning programs, but also through interactive teaching, where technology is an appropriate enabler. I might add that distance learning and open educational resources are not just about earning degrees or diplomas through certification courses, but can and must cater to a large variety of data that can be accessed to provide necessary knowledge inputs to those who need them for earning their livelihood. In this context, income of our farmers can be enhanced through distance learning and open educational resources. Preventive healthcare measures can be disseminated through distance learning, and data for symptoms and early warning of diseases can be accessed in this mode. Skilled workers can enhance their skills, and those unskilled can acquire skills through distance learning. New languages can be learned, new methodologies adopted, all directed not just to the acquisition of knowledge, but directly related to livelihood. The linkage between learning and livelihood can best be provided through distance education.
May I now invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Rajasekharan Pillai, to escort the Chief Guest for the readings.
Shri Kapil Sibal ji, Union Minister for Human Resource Development, Srimati D.Purandeswari ji, Minister of State for Human Resource Development, Dr. Narendra Jadhav, Member Planning Commission, Professor V.N. Rajasekharan Pillai, Vice-Chancellor IGNOU, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I am pleased to inaugurate the Silver Jubilee celebrations of the Indira Gandhi National Open University, established in the memory of late Prime Minister Srimati Indira Gandhi. On her birth anniversary today, it is a deep commitment to the development of the country and to the upliftment of those living in poverty that one recalls as a distinguished hallmark. She viewed education as a liberating force, which, while enabling individuals to earn a living, would also make them capable citizens, and therefore wanted that education should reach all people in the country. She had faith in the power of technology to contribute to this. She said, and I quote, "Communication technology frees the entire concept of education from its previous limit of time and space. We can reach out to the remotest places and to the best minds that exist. We do not have all of it yet in India, but I sincerely hope that we will have it soon and that this will help our education to be more broad-based and deeper." Unquote. India has now emerged as a leader in IT, and we must use its potential to the fullest to spread education and knowledge. Indeed, the mission of IGNOU, founded in 1985, is to make knowledge and skills available to anybody, anywhere, anytime. I wish everyone associated with IGNOU every success in this noble endeavor. IGNOU has grown in the 25 years of its existence. It has over 15% of all learners enrolled in higher education in the country and offers a wide range of programs and courses through its vast network of learning centers across the country. Its regional centers can play a very important role in reducing disparities in education by extending education opportunities in villages and remote areas. While expanding its coverage, as part of its continuing effort to improve its teaching platform, I am told that IGNOU has started a convergence scheme bringing together the strengths of face-to-face conventional education and the flexibility of open and distance learning. It is institutions that seeks to excel, that constantly work to upgrade their facilities and incorporate good practices. The importance of education cannot be overemphasized. It is a very powerful tool for empowering people and for giving them self-dignity. It becomes even more important for a nation like ours that is in the process of harnessing its human resources for rapid economic growth. Today we need more children in the school and more of them to go on to higher education. Proper training, provisioning of skill sets and capacity building of its population are tools which shall make our human resources competent and confident to face the new set of challenges of a fast-changing world. Nations with high-quality human resources would be counted amongst the front-ranking nations of the world in the knowledge era. Aristotle, the ancient Greek philosopher, once remarked that the fate of nations depends on the education of its youth. Therefore, reaching education to young girls and boys must occupy a foremost position on our agenda. If we are to be firmly positioned as one of the leading nations of the world. That is why government has made education a priority sector. Free education to children between the ages of 6 and 14 years is now a fundamental right. The Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan seeks to achieve universal secondary education by the year 2017. The gross enrollment ratio, or the GER, in India in higher education is very low as compared to the world average. Strenuous efforts are required to reach our goal of enhancing GER in India to 20% by 2020. A massive expansion in higher education through new institutions is also underway, along with efforts to improve educational standards, including through undertaking structural reforms in the higher education system and using all available methods to spread education. The National Mission on Education through Information Communication Technology, launched in February this year, will create internet connectivity to about 20,000 colleges and educational institutions. This initiative will, I am confident, bring in the use of modern technology in higher education in a more widespread manner. While broad-basing access to education is important, one must not lose sight of the utmost importance which should be paid to the quality of education being given to the students and the need for equity. This should start from the primary level itself. Government has been therefore emphasizing and is committed to providing good quality education to all students, especially those from the unprivileged sections. The spread of education amongst women is also very important. By spreading education amongst them, not only is an individual educated, but rather the seeds of progress of the next generation are planted. The open university system, being flexible and innovative, can be useful for a wide section of society and should help in improving skill sets. Enhancing the skill sets of the workforce in the country is a challenge. Only 5% of the workforce in India has some kind of certification. This is in contrast of over 85% in developed countries. Encouragement of work-integrated learning followed by examination, certification and accreditation through distance education will be of great help. However, to make it effective, there would be a need for active two-way collaboration with industry and other players. I believe that open universities should also generate a movement in the rural areas that will impel people to acquire knowledge and skill for self-empowerment. In this context, educational programs like the Gyan Darshan channel of IGNOU, which is reaching over 8 million homes, can be useful in motivating people. Distance education offers an opportunity to those already in employment to upgrade their knowledge base so that they can more effectively contribute to the productivity of the work in their organizations. Studying while in employment also offers an opportunity for enhancement of career opportunities. I am therefore happy that IGNOU and the Indian Army have decided to work together to create a process of certification of higher education of soldiers. Till now, the skills that the Army personnel acquired while in service were not reflected through any formal degrees awarded to them. I am happy that through this new collaboration, they will get appropriate certification. This can be helpful in their work and to start a new professional life at the end of their careers in the Army. I therefore welcome this new initiative and I am pleased to dedicate Gyandeep to the nation. Similarly, the FlexiLearn platform, which has also been launched today, is significant as it provides an opportunity for prospective learners to sample a course before enrolling and thereby help them in choosing appropriate courses and programs. I am happy that IGNOU is taking up new initiatives during its Silver Jubilee year. From this year onwards, the Rajiv Gandhi International Prize for Technology in Education and Development has been instituted by the university. The prize would be given to an individual or an institution that has made significant contributions to educational technology for development in the developing world. I congratulate the officials and the staff of IGNOU who have contributed over the last quarter century to the growth of the university. I hope that as the Silver Jubilee is celebrated, new initiatives will be thought of in the time ahead so that more and more of our population will be covered by distance education. This will be the mission for which I am sure IGNOU shall work for it in all earnestness. I would also like to convey my best and good wishes to Shri Kapil Sibal, Union Minister for Human Resource Development, and Srimati D.Purandeswari, Union Minister of State for HRD, for success in their work in this education sector, which is very important. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Your Excellency, the President of India, other dignitaries on the dais, Honorable Minister for Human Resource Development, the Honorable Minister of State for HRD, Member Planning Commission, Dr. Narendra Jadhav, respected Vice-Chancellor, Professor V.N. Rajasekharan Pillai, all the Pro-Vice Chancellors, the members of the Board of Management, the Planning Board, the Academic Council, and the other statutory bodies and authorities of the IGNOU, distinguished guests from other university institutions, the colleagues, the students, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed an honor and proud privilege for me to have got this opportunity to propose a vote of thanks to all of you on behalf of the university on this historic occasion of the Silver Jubilee celebration function. I do so, Your Excellency, on behalf of the Indira Gandhi National Open University, the Vice-Chancellor, the Pro-Vice Chancellor, the HODs, the faculty, the staff, the students and the entire fraternity of the higher education who are present here today and those who could not be present. Your Excellency, we are all indeed grateful to you for having agreed to take time out of your busy schedule and grace this historic occasion. The university is again highly indebted to the Honorable Minister for Human Resource Development, Shri Kapil Sibalji, Honorable Minister of State for HRD, Srimati D.Purandeswari ji, Member Planning Commission, Shri Dr. Narendra Jadhav ji, for having found time from their extremely busy schedule to have made this program possible and for their wisdom and guidance. Thank you very much once again for your gracious presence, which is a source of great encouragement to all of us and particularly the faculty and staff and student of Indira Gandhi National Open University.